When something arises that has the power to hold the world and impact every single person on the planet, regardless of location and background, you can't help but feel powerless. Our family's bubble. Sheltering away from others is not just for our benefit, but for that of others, friends, family, and complete strangers. Like most families, we have had to retreat and hide away in our homes, creating our safe bubble. Surrounded by walls, we are now faced with a sudden challenge, a shift in reality and way of life, incomparable to anything we have ever experienced before. I left my uni in a rush for Egypt, where my family lived, just in time before the airport closed, fearing I would miss my Easter holiday with them. But who would have guessed I would still be here, the airport still shut, more than 2 months later. Work and learning shift online, becoming the new norm. Laptops, headphones, and notes have turned our home into an active office and classroom. Wi-Fi is struggling with the sudden demand. Zoom calls and FaceTime attempt to replace face-to-face human interaction that we had always taken for granted. If I'm honest, my time in Egypt during the pandemic has been positive. A time to slow down, which was always difficult for me to do before. Special time spent with sisters, time I would never have envisioned having after leaving home. Extra time to try new things, get creative, and build up a suntan. Appeasing my little sister by creating endless TikToks together. And my dog has never been happier, having the whole family home 24/7. It's a time I'm secretly grateful for.
Other eyes are shining like the sea for you, the Queen of San Luis. I'm a ghost to you, you're a ghost to me, a bird's eye view of San Luis.
But on the flip side, I have been separated from my boyfriend, who I miss like crazy. Missing hanging out with friends and putting planned adventures on hold. It's hard, and staying positive isn't always easy when the light at the end of the tunnel isn't appearing. Then you suddenly get reminded that there are people out there suffering way more due to coronavirus than me. Frustrated when you see people neglecting social distancing, when you're trying so your best to do your part. But you don't know their story. Not everyone has the luxury of choice. In Egypt, we have been lucky and allowed to escape our homes on drives and long walks. These are brief moments when you forget and life feels normal. Until you're brought back to reality with news headlines, face masks, and excessive hand sanitizing. We will continue to live in our safe bubble in our homes, where we play the waiting game with the uncertainties of what's to come. For someone who's used to planning everything, it's a real challenge. But that's not a bad thing.